Hi, I'm Jason and I'm a wildlife photography hobbyist. I've been enjoying this amazing hobby now for nearly 5 years. Nothing beats getting outside into nature after the stresses of the work week and other things that impact our mental states. Being out in nature, surrounded by its beauty, the peace and tranquility is my own therapy, my nature therapy. I decided to attempt to document my visits throughout the year at my favourite location, Back Bay National Wildlife Refuge in Sandbridge, Virginia Beach. This would allow us to view the refuge throughout the change of seasons and how it impacts the wildlife that call it home. If that sounds of interest to you, please consider subscribing to the channel. Feel free to drop me a comment with any questions you may have or let me know about your own visits to the refuge. And if you enjoyed the videos, please give them a like to help the YouTube algorithm push the channel out further. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the video. Well, good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Now I'm here at the refuge and it's a much cooler start to the day. It's probably about 58 degrees, a bit breezy, and there was thunderstorms last night. So there's a bit of flooding here on some of the trails. Boardwalks are a bit slippery, so I need to watch my step. I'll end up going arse over tit. Don't really want that. So we're going to go for a walk around, see what we can see today. It's a beautiful bright morning, just after 6 o'clock. Birds are all out singing, flying around. It's a lovely start to the day. So let's go and walk around, see what's about, take in that nature therapy, breathe it all in, take advantage of it. Fantastic stuff. Anyway, let's go. As you can see, as I'm walking down Raptor Trail, you can see the remains of last night's thunderstorms still sitting on the trail. Not too bad down here. I've been here before when it's flooded a lot worse than this. Didn't bring my wellies, they're in the back of the car. Just got my hiking boots on. Luckily, there's nothing too bad on the ground. Shouldn't be a problem. Now, getting down low on the ground to get those shots might be a bit of a different situation. Your boy could end up going a bit dirty. But the sun's just coming up now over the retention pool. It's a beautiful golden glow across the surface. Nice calm water. You can hear the red wing. Oh, there we go. The red-winged blackbirds are in full song. Let's go for a walk around the boardwalk. And look at that for a view. That's the retention pool still from the other area on the boardwalk. Beautiful calm water. Shame there's nothing on it to get a nice reflection shot, but that's the way it goes sometimes. We'll get it another time. Now I'm just coming towards the end of the boardwalk. Got the overlook. Plenty of damselflies around. I was hoping we might see some green tree frogs this morning, but haven't spotted one yet. Don't know if we can get a shot there. There's a male eastern pond hawk. Might be a bit small to catch it in the frame of the phone. Hopefully we'll get a better view of some of those later on. Anyway, let's go for a walk up here. What a glorious way to start the morning. Fantastic views. Birds singing. No one else around. Just calmness, tranquility, and peace. Perfect morning. Well, didn't see anything that first time around the boardwalk, so we'll come here a bit later, once it warms up a bit. Maybe dries out a little as well. Mr. Red-winged Blackbird giving his all. Probably calling to the missus. Let's take a wander up here. I remember coming to this overlook the first time I came to the refuge about 5 years ago. And just down over the edge here, there was a huge snapping turtle just coming out and going underneath. That was a fantastic sight first time here. Again, more great views. Look at that. Stunning. Well, like I said, we'll come to this part of the refuge again a bit later on. For now, I'm going to head off the trail and walk on down towards the east and west side. Hey, Mr. Red-winged Blackbird, how you doing up there? I hear you. There he is up there. Go on, mate, give it another one. There you go. All right. Oh, something's been here last night. More than likely a coyote, judging by the size of that. Anyway. Right, that sunlight's coming through the trees. Showing up all the dew on the reeds and the grasses. There we go. Lovely view. All right. Let's head on down towards the east and west side. There's a sign there saying that the East Dike Trail's open. I'm going to take my usual route, which is down the west side, down towards the end, down near the gate, and then turn left, and then head to the east side then. I can see a male and female cardinal to my right. I'm going to put all this gear down for a second, see if I can get a shot of them. Well, that got the photos off to a good start this morning. Male and female cardinal. Beautiful birds. Such stunning colours on them. The female's really colourful as well. You know, like quite often the male's usually the more colourful out of the two. But the female cardinal's got some really beautiful colours on her. Love those guys. Beautiful. Actually, the state bird of Virginia as well. I remember when I first came over here like 22 years ago. First time I saw one, I was like, oh my God, stunning colours. Anyway, you can see the ground's a bit wet in places. Let's carry on walking down this trail. Right, I'm starting to see quite a few dragonflies around. A few monarch butterflies. Yeah, plenty around this morning. So that's a bit breezy, so I'm not too sure if we managed to get any good shots of them perched, because they'll be bouncing around all over the place with that wind. We can give it a go though. Might get lucky. Oh, nearly had a monarch just charge into me then. So we've got a little common yellowthroat off to the right of us, just up there in the tree. Trying. Oh, and he's off. Hopefully we'll get one of those a bit later. There's a great egret just flying over. Yep, plenty around this morning. Oh, the yellowthroat's back. Got to be a bit quiet. Let's put this stuff down, try and get a shot. Well, that was awesome. I managed to get a shot of the common yellowthroat singing with its beak open. It's a nice little action shot. Stunning little birds with beautiful colours. Anyway, let's carry on our walk down here. So many monarch butterflies around. Great to see. And around by the visitor centre, they've got a special little garden area where they've got plenty of flowers there, especially for the monarchs and other butterflies. It's definitely a place I'd advise you to check out. You can see some beautiful scenes there. Those flowers are in bloom, full of butterflies. There we go, there's another one there. Oh, off it goes. And off we go. Let's carry on our walk. There's a whole bunch of monarch butterflies along here. Try and get one of those. Managed to get a few shots of the monarch. Got it from a couple of different angles, and with that early morning light coming down, that showed up nice. Let's see if we can get in on him a bit with the phone. Look at those glorious colours. It's a bit awkward this morning trying to get shots of things like this because the wind's just blowing them all over the place when they do land, but high shutter speed. Might get lucky. Managed a couple of times just now. There's a bit of a closer view of him or her. Yeah, the sun's coming up behind me nicely, illuminating the colours. Now, since I started doing all the footage filming as well as taking photos, I've been walking around with my big tripod, and after a while of walking around, my shoulder gets a bit sore. So I got myself this shoulder pad here. Nice matching colours with the leg covers. Makes a big difference. So if you're one of these people like me who likes walking around with a tripod, you might want to invest in one of these. They make a big difference. I can feel a fly on my hand. Okay, got rid of him. Oh, he's back again. All right, I'm going to quickly finish this off. Anyway, he's landing on my phone. So yeah, nice little pad. Makes it a lot more comfortable on your shoulder. Okay, well, I'm on the East Dike Trail now. Walking through, look at that sky. Absolutely stunning. Birds are singing. Great morning. Now, this video has probably got the most amount of point of view shooting with my cell phone as I'm walking around. Let me know down below in the comments if it's something you want to see more of, or whether you find it annoying. I know some people like it, some people don't. I thought I'd experiment. Try and give you a bit of an interactive view as I'm walking around. Make you feel like you're here with me. Now, I had someone ask me what I was doing about microphones now. I did get myself some new ones. They're attached to my shirt by a magnet, and they're wireless connections to the phone. Make it nice and easy. I did find the first time I wore it that when I was wearing my binoculars, as I was walking along, the strap of the binocular knocked the actual mic off. Luckily, I saw it fall, so I was able to get it off the ground. So what I'm doing now is I've actually got the magnet section on the outside of my shirt because it's only very thin, whereas the actual mic itself was quite bulky. Hopefully stops that kind of accident. And it seems to be working pretty well. Because with the microphone on the inside of my shirt, it helps to shield it from the wind. It does have noise reduction on it, but still picks it up a little bit. So anyway, that's what I'm doing now. Makes the audio a bit better than what it was when I first started doing these videos. So let's turn the camera around. There's a nice view off to the right side of the trail. So that's warming up nicely this morning now. Things are starting to dry up now after last night's rain. That was some pretty crazy thunderstorms. I mean, back where I live, we were getting them there as well. Didn't last very long, but there was plenty of rain came down. Now, way off down there in the distance, I can see probably half a dozen egrets. Way too far to get a shot of them. Got a wren going off in front of us. Always nice to hear. Just stand still for a few minutes, taking all of nature's beauty. So relaxing. As I'm coming down towards the end of the East Dike Trail, over to the right over here, there's a Cottonmouth. He's just sitting on top of the water. Let's see if we can get a shot, maybe a bit of footage, hopefully, before he disappears. Just before we walk out of the East Dike Trail, there's a view of the wildlife lookout. You can see the big glass windows where you can sit inside and watch out. And then to the side of that, you've got the wall area with the slots in it. Always a cool place to check out. You never know what you're going to see. Some days you don't see anything. Other days you can see a lot. I've just come back out the gate for the East Dike Trail. We're heading down this area here. Now this is the area where the flies can get pretty bad. Oh, got a grey squirrel up there, just crossing over the trail. Yeah, like I was saying, this is the one area on the refuge where the flies tend to be really bad. Although so far, nothing. Shh. Keep quiet. Like I say, once one lands on you, it's like it alerts all of them. And they just dive on you. So far, so good. Well, I'm back on the west side now. I'm just walking down to an area where I like to sit to have something to eat and drink. There's a bench over on the right side, just over the boardwalk bridge area. Nice place to sit, relax, have some good old chicken nuggets. Get in my belly. You know, I was thinking to myself this morning, I haven't seen any mud turtles this year. Usually one of the first things I see in the spring. So far I haven't seen any. There we go. Loads of monarchs again. All the way down. Anyway, as I was saying, mud turtles, yeah. Haven't seen any yet this year. Have managed a few nice shots of them in the past. So I'll put a couple of those up now for you. I'm going to head down here, sit down for 10 minutes and have something to eat. But this is where I like to stop and have something to eat and drink in the mornings. Little area over here, it's a bench. Have a rest for 10 minutes, charge up the cell phone. And just take in all of this beautiful scenery. Anyway, let's get this lump off my shoulder. Back at you in a little while. Okay, well, I've had something to eat and drink. I feel a bit better. Charged the phone up a bit. And actually did that with this power bank. Handy little tool. Got this from Amazon. Like $15. It's got a nice fast charge on it. Essential when you're recording stuff on your cell phone to have one of these with you. And then these are the microphones that I'm using. Now obviously I'm not actually talking through one of these mics now because they're in here, so you'll hear the difference. Currently I'm talking through the microphone on the phone itself. And these are the microphones I've been using. You get two in now. And they have got like magnets on the back to hold it against your shirt. So, you know, it's not like clipped on anywhere. So it's a bit more convenient. They're very light as well, so they're not going to be pulling down on your shirt. And so they're in a charging box too. And then the bit in the middle is the bit that connects into the end of your phone. And then as soon as you plug that in, the microphones connect and away you go. Makes it sound nice. I'll give you an idea now. So I'm going to turn this off and then you'll hear the difference. All right, this is the sound difference through the actual wireless mic. Big difference. It's got noise cancellation on it as well. You can definitely hear a big difference on it. Blocks out a lot of the surrounding sound. Makes the audio sound a lot better in itself. Makes it a lot easier for you guys to listen to as well. I know when I first started, things weren't too great. Anyway, I think it's improved a bit now. Let me know down below how it sounds to you. And say these I bought on Amazon as well. They were like $33. Not a bad investment. Definitely make a big difference. So anyway, let's carry on our walk around. It's about 9:30 in the morning now. It's warmed up considerably compared to what it was this morning. There's a lot more dragonfly activity along here now. Just got a few shots of a blue dasher. Oh, another little guy here. Let's try and get him as well. There's another cardinal up there in the tree. And there's a saying that when you see a cardinal, there's a loved one looking down on you. I like to think that's my mum. I've seen a lot of them today. So maybe she's keeping an eye on me, making sure I'm being a good boy. I'll try, Mum. Try my best. All right, let's go for a walk down to Raptor Trail again. See if we can find some snakes. Okay, well, I'm back on Raptor Trail. Sounds like they've got some maintenance going on. I saw there was a lot of grass being cut on my way back here. Do a lot of maintenance throughout the year here at the Refuge. Keeping it nice. Keeping the habitat trimmed down a bit. Some areas overgrow more than others. So they just tidy up around the trails. Makes it easier for people walking up and down. So it's dried up a bit down here compared to what it was like this morning. So I'm going to make my way down to the retention pool. Just keeping my peepers open. Bit of luck, we might find some snakes. Alright, well, there's a black racer up in the tree here. You see its body there, curled up around in the branches. And its head is just over here. Try and get focus on it. Hopefully it's focused in a bit better there. Just sitting up there, flicking his tongue backwards and forwards. See his white chin. It's a distinctive mark of the racer. The rest of the body being a black colour. Sometimes a little blue as well underneath. A very dark blue, that is. Anyway. Hopefully that's caught on here. Let's try and get a shot with the camera. A bit of an awkward angle, but I'll give it a go. Well, that was cool. That was the first black racer that I've managed to photograph this year. So I'm going to head down now towards the retention pool. See if we can find anything around here. All right, well, there's the first Cottonmouth this morning on Raptor Trail. I know it wouldn't let me down. Very unusual to come here and not see any at all down here, but it does happen. So there you go. There's a nice size one down there, all curled up, taking in the sun. Well, after that cool, damp start to the morning, it's turned out to be a glorious day, as you can see here. I've been walking around for a bit, up and down the boardwalk. See that one Cottonmouth? Not much else to be found at the moment. So I'm just going to walk along here for a few more minutes, and then probably call it a day. All right then, guys, that wraps it up for this video. Hope you enjoyed the point of view walk around. As always, thanks for your support. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, possibly think about subscribing. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Just a bit of fun walking around, enjoying nature, taking a few photos along the way. So until the next one, you guys take care. Enjoy all that glorious nature therapy and enjoy your wildlife photography. You guys take care. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Well, I was on my way out of the refuge, but just as I was coming past this little area here before the car park, Cottonmouth number 3 for the morning, just sunning itself. It's turned out to be a really nice day, so he's making the most of it. All right, guys, that's it. Catch you later.